Yo, all right, we should be back. Yo, 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 yo. All right, so we almost there. Jake Cubby, what's the word? What's the word? We trying to figure this out. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, yo. I can't figure this out. What's to me, man? I'm trying to figure this out and I can't figure this shit out. I don't know. You tell me. Good question. We got content coming though. That for sure. We got content coming. Yo, 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 yo. You know what? YouTube University. YouTube University, man. Okay, that's not what I want.
Tools and you have to have OBS, but there's a third thing you need. It's called Voice Meter. It's freeware and it's basically virtual cabling. After you install Voice Meter and OBS, go ahead and open Voice Meter. Here you're going to click on it and then choose System Settings and Options. Change the sample rate from buffering MME, buffering WDM, and buffering KS to whatever sample rate your project is in. Now close the window. Where it says hardware out, A1, choose the analog to digital.
I hope this is not playing back twice, is it?
The OBS doesn't recognize the WDM.
This isn't. Wait, hold on. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Codec, and so MME is the one I recommend. In the virtual input section, be sure that the fader is set to 0 decibels. This will ensure you get the same level that's coming out of your DAW. It doesn't matter whether B is on or off, it's simply another bus. Be sure to leave Voicemeeter open while running Pro Tools and OBS. Now let's open Pro Tools.
Let's watch this from the beginning, y'all. We're gonna get this shit.
Hi guys, I had somebody ask me exactly how I record Pro Tools into OBS because they're having problems with the audio, so I thought I'd share this little short video on how to do that. Of course, you have to have Pro Tools and you have to have OBS, but there's a third thing that you need, and it's called Voicemeeter. It's freeware and it's basically virtual cabling. After you install Voicemeeter in OBS, go ahead and open Voicemeeter. From here, you're going to click on Menu and then choose System Settings and Options. Change the sample rate from buffering MME, buffering WDM, and buffering KS to whatever sample rate your project is in. Now close the window. Where it says Hardware Out, A1, choose the analog to digital converter that you're using. I found that OBS doesn't recognize the WDM codec, and so MME is the one I recommend. In the virtual input section, be sure that the fader is set to 0 decibels. This will ensure you get the same level that's coming out of your DAW. It doesn't matter whether B is on or off, it's simply another bus. Be sure to leave Voicemeeter open while running Pro Tools and OBS. Now let's open Pro Tools. I'm using an older version of Pro Tools, 10.3.6, but this should work in any version. Go to your setup menu and choose your playback engine. Right now, Pro Tools is using my analog to digital converter, the Fireface USB, at 2048 samples for buffer size. If I've installed Voicemeeter, once I click on the converter, the drop-down menu will now show Voicemeeter Virtual ASIO. Go ahead and select that, and it'll ask you if you want to automatically save and close your session. Say yes, then click OK. I'm going to right-click on the play button to make sure I have loop selected, and now I'm going to double-click one of the files to highlight it, and then press the spacebar to play it. Now I'm going to make the Voicemeeter window visible. If I've done everything correctly, you should see signal. Let me yes, then click OK. I'm going to right-click on the play button to make sure I have loop selected, and now I'm going to double-click one of the files to highlight it, and then press the spacebar to play it. Now I'm going to make the Voicemeeter window visible. If I've done everything correctly, you should see signal. Let me explain what's going on with the routing. So if you go to Setup and then you select Playback Engine, what you'll see is Voicemeeter Virtual ASIO being selected. That Pro Tools signal is now being routed internally via a virtual audio cable into Voicemeeter here. The signal comes into Voicemeeter on this channel and then is routed out through the master bus to your hardware out, which is the analog to digital converter you selected. So far we've got Pro Tools going into Voicemeeter. So now we need to route the signal out from the master bus of Voicemeeter into OBS. But first we need to capture the Pro Tools screen. We do this by going down to Scenes and press the plus sign. Create a new scene. Now there's nothing in it. In order to make Pro Tools visible, you have to choose a source, so you press plus in the Sources window. Now you go to Display Capture. You can do Create New and press OK. A new window opens up, and if you have more than one display, it should be listed here. So now we've got the Pro Tools window visible along with Voicemeeter. Incidentally, if you don't want to see the Voicemeeter window, you can simply minimize it. Now we've captured the Pro Tools window, but we have no sound. To get the audio, you'll have to add another source, so press the plus button, select Audio Output Capture, press OK, and for device, select the analog to digital converter that you're using. In my case, it's the Babyface. Press OK. Now if I get Voicemeeter back up, and I press play in Pro Tools, I should see the audio signal going through Voicemeeter and then into OBS.
Yo. Yo, yo.
So again, here's the routing. In Pro Tools, the has been selected to be the voice meter virtual ASIO. That's coming in here. Then it's going out the master bus here to
Did I get it? Did I get it? Fuck no. 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 Yo. 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 Bro, this finna blow me, bro. Y'all don't understand how long I've been at this right now. It's crazy.
To the speakers or Army Babyface. From here, it's going to the audio output capture, which is also selected speakers Army Babyface. The signals being sent to the hardware out, which is the speakers or Army Babyface, my analog to digital converter. My audio output capture in OBS is also the speakers
Army Babyface output. So it's tapping audio off of the same bus. I hope this was helpful. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been trying to get audio from your DAW into OBS user.
Today, I'm going to be showing you the best audio settings for OBS Studio for your recording and streaming to take your audio quality from sounding like this, which is still pretty decent, to sounding like this with a nice full podcasting quality that we're all after. These settings will work for male and female voices, and I'll show you how to tweak them accordingly. So without further ado, let's get started. So to get started here, we're going to go and add a microphone. And you'll want to go in the Sources tab under whatever scene you're doing. So right now I've got my game capture and then my screen capture, just so you can see OBS, but the game capture is the same. We're going to go ahead and add this mic right here. So to add a mic, you'll go to the little plus button and then add audio input capture. You'll be prompted with a screen to name it, whatever you want to name it. And then it should show you a screen like this where you can go ahead and select your device.
So if you've been trying to get audio from your DAW into OBS to use for recording or streaming, but you're not having any luck, or there's latency or there's some plugins out there that cost money, but you don't want to pay for that, I'm going to show you on this video how to do all of that for free, regardless of what your DAW you're using. Let's get into it.
Hopefully this guy got the sauce, man.
What's going on, guys? My name is Adil Constantine, and on this video, I'm going to show you how to get your audio from your DAW into OBS so you can use it for recording and streaming. So what's nice is that OBS now supports VST plugins. So the same VST plugins that you can use in your DAW, like Ableton, you can actually use it in OBS as well. Now the plugins that's actually going to do all the magic is called Replugs from Reaper. Shout out to Vincent Diamante. That's how I found out about this plugin. So if you go to reaper.fm/replugs, which I'll put a link for that in the description below, you can download this plugin right here. It's free, and you can get it in 32-bit or 64-bit, depending on your system. So we'll go ahead and download Replugs VST, the 64-bit. Now we have it there, and once you have it downloaded, and you're gonna click agree, and basically out of this plugin, we don't need any of those. I mean, you can download these and use them if you want, but for the purpose of this video, we really just need Restream. So we'll select that, click next. Now here's the tricky thing. In order for OBS to see the plugins, OBS can only access the plugins at this directory, which is on your root. So if you have your plugins set up on a different hard drive, then I'll show you in a bit how to overcome that. So go ahead and continue with the install it there. I'm not going to install it because I already have it, so we'll cancel out of this. But basically, you'll find it under C, Program Files, and VST Plugins. Then you'll see this folder called Replugs, and that's what the plugin is. So this is great because that's, like I said, that's where OBS is going to find this. But if you're like me, so if I open Ableton, and I can show you that for my plugins, I'm using a custom folder and it's on my G drive. So what I'll do is I'll copy this and then go to my G drive. That way you can see it too. Go. If you look over here, you'll see it under my VST plugins. There's replugs right there, and there's restream. So now what we need to do is we need to take this plugin. If you look over here, you'll see it under my VST plugin. Good to go. And so now if you look over here, you'll see it under it in here, and I already have it in there, so we should be good to go. And so here too, program files, VST plugins, and paste it in here, and I already have it in there, so program file. Do that for my plugins, I'm using a custom folder and it's on my G drive. So what I'll do is I'll copy this and then go to my G drive. That way you can see it too. Program files, VST plugins, and paste it in here. And I already have it in there, so we should see plugins. There's replugs right there, and there's restream. So now what we need to do is we need to take this plugin and place it on the master track. And that's because what's going to happen is with this restream, we're taking the audio that's coming from Ableton through the master track and we're going to route it somewhere. So in here, when you open this plugin right here, we're going to say send audio to, and in here, if you're going to be, you can send it like to a specific server or whatnot. But since we're dealing all locally, we're just going to do local broadcast. All right. So now our audio output is set up in Ableton to send this somewhere. So now what we need to do is we need to go to OBS and we need somehow capture this audio that's coming from Ableton. So we'll go ahead and add another source, and it's going to be an audio input capture. And then let's name this DAW. Click OK. You can leave it at default. All right. And now we're going to go to this DAW input. We're going to add a filter. That's how you add VSTs onto your sources. So we're going to click plus, VST2 plugins. We can leave it at that. And then in here, we're going to go ahead and select Restream Standalone. So now if I click on this, you'll see that this is already capturing audio, but it's capturing the audio from my microphone. So let's see if it actually will capture audio from Ableton. A custom folder, and if you look over here, you'll see it under my VST plugins. Over here, you'll see it under my VST plugins. those. So now if you look over here, your plugins, and paste it in here, and I already program files, and then go to my G drive. That way I'm using a custom folder and it's on my G drive. So what I'll do is show you that, but if your plugin is, so this EST plugins, then you'll see this folder called replugs, and that's what the plugin is. So this is great. Great, because that's, like I said, that's where OBS is gonna find this. But if you're like me, so if I open Ableton, and I can show you that from my plugin to my G, paste it in here, and I already have it in there, so we should be good to go. And so now if you look over here, you'll see it under my VST plugin. There's replugs right there, and there's restream.